Hi there, Rob here from Thank Friday. It's filtered. Yes, we're back again. Just wanted to touch on some of the microns. The micron is the diameter of the particles that we're looking to remove from it. So we have a various different range here in stock and further apart from that. So we have some of our standard ones. One is 90 micron, 50 micron, 25 micron, 10, 5 and 1 micron itself. And I'm just going to run through a quick overview of what potentially these things would do. So a 90 micron, for example, would be something like one of these metal meshes. Okay, now a 90 micron filter will remove things like sand, dirt particles, maybe a few little bits of leaves, etc. and things like that. You go down to a 50 micron. We use 50 micron a lot of the time, to be honest with you, to just protect a lot of the other filters. But a 50 micron will actually filter out the diameter, the particles, the diameter of your hair. The diameter of your hair is around about 70 to 80 microns. So 50 microns, a lot lower than that before it gets passed on to the next filter. A 25 micron filter, the size of the particles that would actually take out would be something like the allergens and stuff. So it actually filter out pollen, for example, which you could actually get in there. It'd filter out pollen, which is about 30 odd micron. Then we go down to a 10 micron. About the 10 microns we have are a carbon-based filter. So 10 micron is great for removing organics. So when you've got colour in your water, maybe from a peat or from a well extraction, there might be some colour in there. The 10 micron and the carbon part of that will actually filter that out. Carbon will actually help reduce things like chlorine and fluoride and things like that, reportedly. So that's what that can help with as well if you put it on a mains tap. After that, we go to one of our favourites, which is the 5 micron. 5 micron's a super fine filter. To give you an idea on a 5 micron, it runs and it'll filter out red blood cells. Hopefully you haven't got much of that in your water. We use a 5 micron pre-ultraviolet because the UV disinfection is what we would recommend to treat viruses and bacteria. So it always needs to be there to make sure there's no shadows in that water. The last one is a 1 micron. 1 micron is super fine. They're absolute specialist type area where they need to go. There is reports that they will remove some bacteria and some viruses. It doesn't do it all the time, so we would always recommend a UV treatment on that, as I've already said. But 1 micron will go down, even to there's that cryptosporidium stuff will actually potentially filter things like that out. But a super fine filter and nothing really gets on. It will actually get rid of things like microplastics and things like that. Hope that little rundown has been a little bit useful on the microns and stuff that we've got. If you're not too sure, but you've got an application, get in touch. Thank Friday, it's filtered. Have a good weekend.